Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, all U.S. Constitution protects all lives matter members out there. And good evening to our dear President, Donald J. Trump, and J.D. Vance, our Vice President. J.D. Vance gave some words of wisdom to all the people out there, as well as Donald J. Trump, but they're not adherent to him. But now the youth of Staten Island wishes to rise up and protest against ICE. Well, youth of America, since they don't teach you constitutional law in school anymore, or law about anything anymore, or about any of your vested rights, I will tell you this. The United States of America, when you become a naturalized citizen, reserves the right to revoke that if you get arrested in this country for any type of crime, whether it be DUI or whatever. They reserve that right to revoke that and send you back to whence you come from. Just because you're in high school or wherever school you're in doesn't give you the right to go and violate the United States rights vested under the Constitution to every other citizen. Now you have a right to freedom of free assembly, but you must apply for an individual permit and prove that you have the means to provide for proper security. You see this patch here? I served the United States Navy, overseas 2 tours, studied constitutional law, Old Dominion University, criminology, forensics, and criminal law in University of Texas at Killeen. Intro to psychology, San Diego State. Re-8 law, San Diego State. So United States Navy is well permitted to school you too. I advise you to join one of the military services. This is how so many Filipino Americans, families came to this country. They joined the United States Navy and they became either storekeepers, mess specialists, or some other trade that they chose. But they served the United States of America for 8 years before that citizenship was given up. The only thing you're serving up is hate and discontent for the laws of the United States of America. Granted, I went to prison too myself. You can throw that in my face. But that was not trying to overthrow the United States Constitution. That is called treason and sedition. So remember, high schoolers, when it comes time for you to get deported, don't cry a foul because you were out there ranting and raving, throwing rocks, and whatever other mayhem that you were creating. And remember one thing, burning a flag is a felony. That's automatic expulsion from the United States of America if you're a naturalized citizen. And that's all I have to say. God bless America. God bless my fellow military people overseas and domestically serving this country, trying to maintain a common barrier. And God bless those in the Senate and Congress trying to protect and enforce the umbrella of protection of the United States Constitution. And for those in the Senate and Congress opposing such, may the UN treaty laws under treason come fast and swift, because the United States Constitution protects all Lives Matter Members Incorporated has the physical evidence on Barack Hussein Obama, Joe Biden, Eric Holder, Damian Williams, and Preet Bharara. One of the mainstay cases that will be presented is U.S. versus Rizzoli, 12 CR 550, tried before Denise Coate, who will be impeached for not abiding by New York State ABA Code of Ethics and her judicial appointment by Congress. Thank you very much, and we will prevail. The BOP employees laughed at me, but I'm going to have the last laugh, and while they're on the gallows, because it's death by hanging for acts of genocide under UN treaty laws, Articles 2 through 9. Title 18 USC 2441. Thank you very much, and thank you for your financial contributions after I sue those people in power back then, because Preet Bharara and Damian Williams, you might have made a lot of money, but you know who made more? Barack Hussein Obama and Joe Biden and the rest of them. That under Caddick versus Krasnick, 70 Fed 3rd, 232, Second Circuit, 1995, reversed and remanded by the Second Circuit panel, which is in New York, the headquarters of the United Nations. Therefore, we have standing and proper venue in New York. God bless America. God bless America. And the Second Circuit for the ruling that coincides with the U.S. Constitution. And God bless those who impeach, those judges who impose rulings to try to rewrite the Constitution that violates the separation of powers. We stand beside Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and the U.S. Supreme Court. God bless those who are hung for being brainwashed under COINTELPRO Project M.